Good morning from our room at the Riviera Resort. Today we're heading to Epcot for Festival of the Arts 2023.
I love this festival. I'm so excited.
Yes.
We also have a special little treat today.
Yes, but that'll be a separate video.
Right, I was gonna say, I don't think that's gonna be part of this video.
So stay tuned for that video next week. Don't want to spoil the surprise.
Okay,
So,
then I will stop talking about it. But I'm just excited.
Yes.
So, you know, get excited with us.
yeah, but for today, we're heading to the festival, check out some of the fun food, some
I
of the
have
art.
my Figment ears, because this is his time to shine, baby.
This is true. So, let's go. Okay, so Festival of the Arts. We did try a few things, not too many.
Hi for the future,
Yes,
by the way.
we are back home recording this in the future, but yeah, lovely day at Festival of the Arts. As far as the food, the first thing we tried was from the Modern booth, which is the booth near Test Track. And we tried the Angry Crab, which is a whole crispy soft shell crab with green papaya salad, mango sriracha fluid gel, and coconut lime foam with pomegranate and mango crushed pearls. This was $7.25, which was a good price for the size of the dish. I will say the breading was phenomenal. Love the breading.
The little legs were very good.
Yes.
It was the middle squishy body that was not spectacular.
Wasn't really crispy in the middle.
It was pretty squishy.
Yeah.
It was pretty actively squishy.
So, not the greatest, not the worst. We did really like the legs. And the rest of the dish was nice too with the slaw. But yeah. And from there, we went to the Odyssey Pavilion, which this year was where they had a lot of the artists. So inside was a big display of all the artists and stuff. And as far as the food goes, this was more the kind of Figment-centric food location. So this was Figment's inspiration station at the Odyssey, art, food, and little sparks of magic.
Whoa.
And from here, we got the rainbow cake with freeze-dried Skittles. And this was $4.75. And this was amazing.
This was way better than I expected it to be, because this was the thing that this was my non-negotiable on the list. I wanted this cake because it was so cute. But what we weren't expecting was for each layer of the cake to be separated with a flavored kind of gel. I mean, it wasn't like a frosting, it was very thin.
The cakes themselves were all the same flavor. They were just food colored to be whatever color of the rainbow for the Skittles. But the layer between the cake layers,
it was all different flavors.
yeah.
So, I mean, that was a fun surprise because I wasn't expecting that at all.
No.
I expected it to just be a vanilla cake that I just wanted because it was pretty. But it was nice to have the extra pops of flavor. So I was very excited about that, and I would get that again.
Yes, same.
The freeze-dried Skittles,
We're pretty good.
they were good. They weren't life-altering. I can see why freeze-dried candy is like a craze right now. But I don't know that I would care if it had the freeze-dried Skittles on top.
Yeah.
Just because I liked the cake and the fun little pops of flavor that were inside.
Yeah. And then the last booth that we ate at was the Artist's Table in the American Adventure Pavilion. And here we got two things. So first up was the hummingbird cake, which was a banana cake with pineapple, coconut, pecans, and cream cheese frosting with a banana sorbet. This was also $4.75. And it was good. Not anywhere near as good as the Skittles cake, but
I don't like bananas.
yeah.
So I was already coming in here, you know, knowing this wasn't going to be my favorite. It was fine. It was just, I wanted it to be carrot cake, and it wasn't carrot cake. So it was just, okay. I was also very, very full by this point because not on the festival, but we had stopped at Regal Eagle for some chow, which was surprisingly good.
Yeah, a lot of food too. So
huge portions. So if you're hungry in Epcot, go for it. Take a chance on Regal Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the task at hand. But by that point, I was so full that I was like, this banana, and I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you also had another very rich, decadent thing that I just could not handle either.
Yeah, I was on the fence with it and then decided to just go for it. I tried the Symphony in Chocolate Flight, which was Mozart chocolate liqueurs paired with sipping chocolates. So, never really had sipping chocolate before, wanted to give it a try. So there was a white chocolate, a milk chocolate, and a dark chocolate. The white chocolate was with a white chocolate liqueur. The milk chocolate was with a strawberry cream liqueur. And the dark chocolate was with just like a chocolate liqueur. The white chocolate, for whatever reason, stayed hot the longest. I don't know why.
I think that was the easiest to drink.
That one was the easiest to drink.
The hardest to drink that I didn't even bother with was the dark chocolate. Because when we were trying to get it, there was a cast member going, how much do I put in it?
Yeah.
And squeezing a thing. And the lady was, I guess a supervisor cast member, just said, keep going. So she just kept squeezing this bag. And it was like, oh boy. And so, you could tell because the dark chocolate was almost
very thick.
I mean, it was more like pudding.
Yeah. And then the milk chocolate one with the strawberry liqueur was very good.
I liked it. I think that was my favorite of the three.
That was the thinnest, which was weird.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, again, it's not something I'd rush back for.
Right.
I don't know if that's because I was so stinking full.
Yeah, this really put us over the top.
Or because it was just not as great as my Figment cake.
Yeah. Would definitely recommend if you do get this one to drink it with a buddy. Because it's a lot to take in just by yourself.
I can't imagine.
It was so rich. And by the end of this one, we had a lot more food on our list.
Right.
But after this booth, we were just so full and just could not eat anything else. So, did not try a whole bunch this year at Festival of the Arts, but...
There wasn't as much this year that we were interested in, though.
No.
The things we missed were the new
grilled
cheese with tomato soup was one of them.
Because it had pimento cheese and a fried green tomato on it.
And you were interested in the bone marrow.
Yes.
Which I wouldn't have eaten.
Because I didn't get that last year and was kicking myself ever since. So I want to try it this year, but was too full to get around to it because that's all in Canada.
And that was it. That was what we had on the list. But they didn't have the flatbread and Morocco that we've loved year after year here at Festival of the Arts. We also didn't... There were some desserts that we liked, but we didn't get them again. So, I mean, if you look back at our video from last year, the caramel dessert and the passion fruit mousse in the Bronte in Vivito.
Yeah. The vaguely Encanto booth.
Encanto.
Between Morocco and France.
The Encanto booth that is actually called Vibrante and Vivito.
Yes.
But those were back this year, which they were great, but we just didn't want to
try new stuff.
Yeah, we didn't want to double dip on those because we have limited tummy capacities.
Yes. But that was it for the food at Festival of the Arts. We also, just like every year at Festival of the Arts, you get to paint the mural. Yes. So this year we got to paint 3 squares. And I'll put that clip as we're talking about it, but lots of fun as always.
I always love how immersive Festival of the Arts is compared to some of the others. I always feel like, where's all the booths? For Food and Wine Festival especially. I know that's kind of the big OG festival.
Right.
But I always really miss all the fun life that comes to Epcot with Festival of the Arts, especially the mural painting, the interactive elements that they have. Because there's the mural, they had sidewalk chalk for kids, where kids could go and draw, and then of course they had the beautiful artworks done by professional artists along the walk down to the World Showcase.
And then they also have, of course, different booths all over the World Showcase and Epcot in general, other different artists to sell their artwork. in addition to, they brought the spin art back. I saw that.
Yes.
So
I was disappointed because I wanted to get 2 postcards of 2 pieces that I really liked, and they were out.
Yeah.
Of both.
So that is one thing that is important to know for Festival of the Arts, is if you are interested in any artwork, go early if you can in the festival, because they sell out fast.
One piece that I liked was all cats, like different Disney cats, and it was the same artist who did all the artwork on the Wish in all the kids' areas. And that piece, there were no prints, there were no postcards, there were no large canvases. It was just not represented at all.
Right.
And we asked a cast member and they said it was just already sold out and gone. So...
And he was even signing
And
that
he was
day.
signing that day.
So...
Because I thought, oh, well, they'll for sure be really good and stocked. Nope. Didn't get my beautiful cat picture.
So that is the one negative with going later in the festival for Festival of the Arts specifically. But yeah.
I will live.
Yeah. Still a lovely day at Epcot and a lovely day enjoying the Festival of the Arts 2023. But
With all the little characters sprinkled in the countries, too.
yes.
That's one of my favorite little things, to kind of go on your little
Scavenger hunt.
scavenger hunt, seek and find around the world to find all the different characters. We didn't really notice any major additions, except that they added some in
The non-World
the
Showcase.
outside the World Showcase this year. So if you're a fan of the new film that came out right before Christmas,
Strange World.
Strange World, one of the characters from that is in the land pavilion entrance that you can find. And then the most notable one that I think most people noticed was Sorcerer Mickey by the...
Imagination Pavilion fountain. So,
And a broom,
yeah.
so he's not alone.
But that will do it for today and our discussion about Festival of the Arts 2023. So let us know in the comments below if you went to the festival this year and what you thought was your favorite food or activity that you enjoyed. So that will do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
See you real soon.